Everyone, so today I wanted to share with you this great haul that I got from the Reject shop recently. I was in there looking at some supplies. They often get new things in on a regular basis, so I just call in, and they had a few things that I thought were a great price and that I could use in my crafting. So the first thing I picked up was this I guess ring bound hard covered booklet, and it has like a magnetic latch, so it's quite a good latch, and it's got these big rings here, which I think the holes are quite small and it does get a little bit stuck, but it also has the benefit of, because it's so large, actually you can fit a whole heap more within the actual booklet. So the idea behind this is I'm going to use it as a bit of a journaling booklet where I'm just going to keep some thoughts and ideas and things like that, and just decorate it as I go along. I really like this side of the cover, which is like a material. So this purple strip here is a material strip. I'm not a big fan of the many colours here. I quite like the aqua with the purple, but the orange yellow, you know, the whole mix of colours I'm not a big fan of. So I'm thinking I might actually cover this side of it up, and then it has the same on the back, that same pattern that I think I will probably try and have a go at covering up and just leave that purple strip there. But I quite like the purple and the aqua, so I may cover it up with sort of an aqua piece of paper, but I haven't got that far in deciding yet. On the inside cover there is the aqua, which is another reason I thought it'd be good to keep that consistency from the outside. There's a little pocket in the front there, and as you can see they're really big, so you could put journaling cards in there, or you could add extra pages, or you know, anything that you want. And there's loads and loads and loads of pages in there. It doesn't feel like it's the best quality paper, but you know, I think for what I'm going to use it for, I'm not going to be, like, it is thick enough. That's, you know, one sheet is quite a thick one, but it just feels, it's not very smooth or anything like that. So I could test it and do some pen testing and watercolour testing and things, and then if it's, you know, it does bleed through to the other side, I could rip the front page out, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. I may actually do it in another video so you can see how that goes. But I'll, if I do, I'll add it to a link below this video so that you can watch it if you're interested in seeing more about this. But yeah, I thought it was quite a good buy. It was $4 and it's quite sturdy, and as I said, it does have the magnetic latch, and a lot of the books that you buy like this, even one of the diaries that I use at the moment, doesn't have the extra room. So you can see you've actually got a fair bit of give to add a fair bit more thickness to there, and it will still close using that latch. So that's one of the reasons I picked that up, and it was $4, so I thought that was a great buy. I love these chipboards, particularly the ones that you can see I bought 4 of. I just thought they were a great bargain. So they're on the shelf for $2.50, but they scanned up at $1 each. So I picked up these two, which some of them I'm not a huge, like I don't like this one here, so I'm not a huge fan of that, but I do like the rest of them. Very autumnal kind of look, and I thought they'd go great on pages. So I grabbed 2 of those, and I really love all of these chipboards, so I actually grabbed 4 of these. So I think, you know, the love hearts, the banners could be sort of all used across one layout. All of the banners there, they've got the little buttons with the holes in them, so you could actually, you know, thread some twine through, and lots of cute sayings and things like that. So really, really pretty, and thought for $1 I'd definitely grab a few of those, because you can easily pay you know, up to $5 for a pack of sort of chipboard stickers like that. I also grabbed some epoxy dots, they're called, or enamel dots. I don't have anything in gold and silver, and the blacks and the whites are glittery as well, and they were $2.50 a pack, so I thought that they were a good buy. I did notice once I got home though that there was one missing here in the gold pack, and that some of these ones were actually a different one altogether, which were a clear. They're still glittery, but they're clear, so I'm not sure what happened in the production of those. So if you don't want that to happen, just checking the packs when you go to your local store. I picked up this 6x6 paper pad, which is actually generally like a black and white and grey sort of paper pad, but it's got some gold foil through there, so I'm not sure if The camera is actually picking that up at the moment, but really pretty patterns, particularly the ones with gold foil. There's some nice text there, so I'm hoping to do a couple of layouts with the gold foil through the stripe using these. I would have loved it if those hearts were gold foil, that would have been amazing. And some of them have just got that gold look to it, almost like a crafty sort of look, and then some of them do have the gold foil, so it's every probably 3 or 4 pages I think. Maybe there's a few there that don't. This one's really cute with the little arrows, I meant to say chevron arrows there. And so yeah, there's loads of different papers and then it just repeats. Be nice if some of these were in a 12 by 12, but obviously more expensive, so I think that these would layer up well behind a photo in a scrapbooking page or for card making as well. Also picked up these doilies. They did have some gold and silver ones, and I sort of toyed with the idea of purchasing those, but decided that I'd actually probably prefer to just have the white doilies. I thought the gold and silver were a bit large. So these are like in a crafty colour, which I thought was quite an interesting colour. So on the reverse side they're white, but on the main side they're like a craft colour. So there's 30 in each of those different colours there, which I thought was a really good buy. I think they were like $2.50 or something, and I didn't mention, but the papers were, the stack of paper was $4, so you know, fairly reasonably priced for 6x6 with some gold foil in it. Also picked up these stamps. I wish I could have just picked and chose stamps from each set, so I'm not a huge fan of, say, the swans for example, or even the candles and the cat mask. I quite like the little camera and the XOXO, and on this one I really like the N symbol, the love hearts, the splat, the arrows, this little thing here, and the camera strip. So yeah, I would have liked to have sort of said, oh, just take these stamps and put them over here, but they were like $2.50 or $3 each, so they're really cheap. I hope, I haven't used them yet, I do hope that they're good enough quality that they'll stamp a clear image. That's always your concern when you're purchasing cheaper stamps, but you know, at $2.50 I thought I would have a shot at it, so grab those. And then I also picked up these weekly planner pads. I originally bought one of each, thinking, oh, I don't know which one, but I'll just get one of each, and then decided that actually if I'm going to put it to good use, there's 52 sheets for each packet, but I actually might want more than the 52 sheets, so more than 52 weeks. So you've got Monday to Thursday at the top, and then Friday to Sunday, and then a little note section down the bottom as well. So I'll open up one of these so you can see what it is. So it's actually a pad which you tear off. So each thing you just tear off and you can start again. But what I actually purchased it for, my original plan, was to include it in this binder. So I purchased this was a completely separate buy, but I purchased this A5 binder from Officeworks a little while ago, with the intention that eventually I'd like to create my own diary. So I had a diary for this year, but I'm thinking maybe for next year I might use this as my diary. So it can be decorated because it's open at the top, so you can just insert something like a pretty pattern paper or something in there. This one is a little bit trickier because it's got the little things at the back, but I have seen some YouTube videos where you carefully cut around with a craft knife and open it up and slot it through the back, and you don't even notice that there's little holes in the plastic. So I may end up doing that. You can also include like a pretty spine down there, so this is just a sticker that comes off. And when I was looking for diary inserts, I was looking at printing out the passion planner and a couple of things like that, but I thought this was really cute, and so I was going to have a play around with how this might work. So these are really thin, and I wondered whether if I got like a strip of washi tape and taped them, you know, back to back together and use some double-sided tape around the edges, whether I could create back-to-back pages and then punch the holes myself. So this is a 2-ring binder, and create a really cute customized diary using these paper inserts. and also using this folder and being able to add things to it. So there's like a little slot there that you can keep things in the front. You could create a dashboard on here quite easily. There's another slot at the back. So I'm open to how this is going to work, but decided I will get 2 of these and try and include those in there. And this one I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with yet, but I thought it was really cute, and they were $3 each, so thought that was a great way to sort of play around with planning a little bit. And you know, this could be used for home and this could be used for work, or haven't really decided how that will go. Somewhere I'll need to put the date in, so that might be with washi tape. So it'll be a whole other, probably a couple of other videos talking about how I set up my diary for 2017. I know I'm looking ahead, but it may take a while to set up, so I might sort of start the process in the next sort of couple of months, thinking about how it's all going to come together. The idea with the washi tape down the side as well, because this is quite thin paper, if I include some washi tape and sort of fold it over and have a strip of washi tape, and that's what I'm punching through, it will reinforce the holes and therefore won't tear as easily. But I will need to include some dividers and things like that, so I will definitely be working on that as a long-term project. But yeah, I thought at $3 it was probably the cheapest version I had seen, and I quite liked the actual paper to be included as part of a diary for potentially 2017. So that's all my purchases. Actually, I'll just open that up so you can see. That's all my purchases from the reject shop, my recent visit to the reject shop, and I'm super excited to put them into my suppliers and start using them. So hopefully you'll see some videos soon that use some of these suppliers. I hope you enjoyed this video. I encourage you to go to your local reject shop and check out what they've got. They do update their stuff regularly, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, we'll be scrapbooking and card making again soon. Thanks for watching.